Hey, what's up, ladies? I just got up, made some coffee in the mocha pot. It's pretty damn good. I hadn't made any, I hadn't made any coffee in a while. Uh, I normally get up and have a diet soda or something. But anyways, so we figured out a lot last night uh, about you know Orly's role and all this, and it's got to do with what we were studying with. When we were studying Jewish mysticism, the clip off, and what we came up with was just to refresh you guys' memory. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself with a brightness was about it. And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber in the midst of the fire. So that's the one that we wanted right there, the clip off, no God. Okay, all the rest of them are shit spirits. But so what we came up with was I'm gonna go ahead and look it up on Google too, just to give you a better explanation of it. All right, so if you remember, back a while back, we had this revelation right here. They emerge in the descending cedar, his house shellus chain of being through zit zone contraction of the divine ore as part of the purpose of creation. And in this, they also have the beneficial properties as a peel protects the fruit, restraining the divine flow from being dissipated. Kabbalah distinguishes between two realms in Klipot, the completely impure and the intermediate. So the fourth one, this one right here, the shining Klipot, the Noga brightness, which would be that verse in Ezekiel at the end of it, the color of amber in the midst of the fire. That was that was the good one. That was the first covering, okay, and then there were three others. Well, what we came up with is kind of messed up. What we came up with is you guys were getting it through these other celebrities, like when you're doing these interviews and whatnot. Okay, like especially an interview that I saw the other day. Because if you think about it, they're okay. So I mean, are they these talk show hosts? Okay, are they really helping the world? I mean, are they really showing people the love of God? No, they're not. But they're at the top. Okay, so they're up there on top of, like, say, me and Orly's enemies. Like, me and Orly's enemies on our level are like, all these conspiracy theorists and whatnot, trying to come around and vamp out on us. Well, you guys up there at the top, we think that that's where that, you know, that clip of no guy is. Okay, it's all the way up there at the top, and we think that you guys have been getting it through them, and it's been coming down to us. That's how we've been getting it. But if we turn the flow over from them, and I'm gonna call her Lilith, and Orly takes it from them, that's where the Luciferian part comes in. Okay, so if she, like, say, her and her crew pull it down to our level where it should be, then that would bring us together, and that would be the divine union right there. That would be the magic cycle that we talked about. Remember how we did all the videos on the Ars Goetia, and I showed you guys how our enemy's magic was working against us through all these, smoke and mirrors, and we kept thinking, we were chasing our tail, thinking these people were called, but it was really just the light reflecting. If you want more on that, you can go and look at the first and second books of Adam and Eve. It's in there. Uh, like Seth keeps appearing to Adam, but it's really Satan and whatnot. Eve appears to Adam, but it's really Satan. It's all in there. So I think that's where the Luciferian part comes in. But all right, so hypothetically speaking, let's say that Ella, this I used to teach a lot on this, but I kind of started steering away from it. But hypothetically speaking, if let's just say hypothetically that Ella was Eve, okay, and I was Adam, you know, the first created, right? Well, that would make Orly Lilith. So let me go into Lilith. I don't know. I showed you guys how to evoke her, and there's another reason I think that this is why this is happening because I do think that at least one of you guys did the evocation. But Lilith was she's a demon figure in Judaic mythology, supposedly the primordial she demon and the alternately first wife of Adam. Okay, she is mentioned in the biblical Hebrew in Isaiah 34:14 and later in late antiquity and Mandaean Gnosticism mythology and Jewish mythology sources from around 500 CE onwards. All right, so she's got some more background down here. She's the spirit in the tree in the Gilgamesh cycle when Gilgamesh and Enkidu are going to chop down that tree. She's the bird-footed woman in the Bernie relief, that right there. She's the Arslan Tash amulets, which I'm not really familiar with that. And she's in the Hebrew Bible. Okay, what was it? Isaiah chapter 14. But we think that's where it all plays in at. There's a portrait of her. I used to have a portrait of that in my temple. Uh, I used to I used to evoke Lilith quite a bit. Like whenever I got really bad anxiety, I would evoke her. But there's the sigil just to refresh you guys' memory. Remember, I told you guys to use that. But that's where we're at with all that. Okay, and that might have been why I think it was a lot more clear last night. But it was like throwing that's what was throwing everything out of balance. But so if that was true though, you know, if she really is Lilith per se, then the energy should be coming from her. Okay, it shouldn't be coming from these, you know, top celebrities that you guys are visiting. All right, you see what I'm getting at? So that's like throwing off the balance in our world. Okay, if the energy is happening up there, the you know the like say the maybe I should have waited till I woke up more, but so say in the Ars Go issue, I told you guys how you have to have the Shem HaParesh angel, and there has to be the demon, you know, the demonic spirit that intertwine, and then you get the creation. Well, it's happening up there on y'all's level instead of you know it coming from her. Okay, you see what I'm getting at? Which it should be you, you know, whatever Shem HaParesh angel she corresponds to should have a union with her, and then that would give us, you know, the creation. Okay, you know, whatever that might be, whether it's wisdom or a blessing or a miracle or whatever. Anyways, I hope that makes sense. Uh, like I said, maybe I should have waited till I woke up better, but I think that's where that's going to play in at, and that's what all that Luciferian stuff's all about. And it, you know, I told her about this, but I gotta make sure and keep her like on a spiritual level, not you know directly trying to go after these people. But I mean, I've been, you know, I watched a couple interviews with Ella last night, and I saw, you know, it seemed like they really shamed her, you know, on her album cover. You know, at least one of them did. And oh, all right, I'll just go into it. You know, I was gonna try to be subtle about it, but look, I'll just show you. Hang on, let me pull it up. All right, I got it pulled up. All right, so he just embarrasses the shit out of her, you know, about her album cover, which I don't know. See right there, and then he hits his fucking eye, guys. And I just did that fucking video and showed you guys this. Okay, the stuff I did with Alex Jones. Alex Jones was doing this. I don't know if I ever pulled that up in the video, but he was doing. He was like, he made this video before I did that, hitting his eye like probably hit his eye like no shit, probably like 15 times in the video. But this is one of their things. It might be a Freemason thing. I'm starting to think it's probably a Freemason thing. But anyways, so she was embarrassed is the way I'm looking at this, and then that was the energy transfer right there. Okay, whereas it shouldn't be like that. There's verses. There's even verses in the Bible. I hadn't looked them up and studied them yet, but it says that their glory is in their shame. I'm gonna look more into that. But this is what I came up with. All right. All right. So, and I think that's where because we have to have this. We have to have that. To and I don't. I'm almost scared to talk about this with you guys because you know I know you're the first thing you're gonna think, well, what's it gonna do to us? But we have to have it so we can restrain the ah the I don't know, maybe it's the coffee. I'm sorry. To restrain the divine flow from being dissipated. I'm drinking it straight. I didn't have any milk to put in it. Straight out of a mocha pot. But anyways, that's what we come up with. All right. And I know it should make sense to you guys. Uh, I know Ella probably didn't see that video that I did, about the winter storm that hit Texas. All the stuff that I did against Alex Jones when I was running the news stories. But anyways, that's where we're at. And the first thing I was thinking, I was like, well, what are we gonna do with the negative energy? But all the negative energy is gonna be over there, with the conspiracy theorists and whatnot. They would be the uh, lower shells. The first three. Whereas I think this right here is up there, with the celebrities. All right. I'm not saying that they're evil or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's all going up there and getting wasted. I mean, really, guys. With you really think they're doing any good with their opening monologues? I mean, are they really changing the world? Who's changing the world? Us or them? All right. I'll talk to you guys next time.